In a society where justice is expected to be blind, preferential treatment remains a glaring problem in our jail and prison systems. The spotlight today falls on the Middle River Regional Jail, located in Augusta County, Virginia, where allegations of such favoritism have not only emerged, but center on one specific inmate. At the heart of this controversy is Ronald William Smith, the twin brother of Augusta County Sheriff Ronald Smith. Ronald, an inmate at the jail, is reportedly set to be indicted in Staunton for felony drug charges, which he was arrested for in October. However, it's the unusual circumstances surrounding his incarceration that have raised more than a few eyebrows. Reports from inmates at the Middle River Regional Jail suggest that Ronald has been receiving special accommodations, a luxury that is hardly extended to other inmates. This disparity raises serious concerns about fairness, equality, and the very essence of justice within the jail's operations. So what are these alleged special privileges the sheriff's brother is reportedly receiving? Several inmates have come forward voicing their grievances about Smith's housing status. It seems they report he can't be housed in normal units because of his brother. Their testimonies indicate such inmates are stuck in what's called 23-and-1 lockdown. In other words, the inmate is locked in their cell for 23 hours per day. One of these inmates, who was housed adjacent to Smith upon his initial arrest, report that jail leadership made special accommodations for Smith, using an overflow medical housing unit to permit Smith to avoid the oppressive lockdown conditions. Reportedly, the other inmates in protective custody were denied the same luxury. In response to these allegations, Lieutenant Colonel Tony Heflin offered a categorical denial of any preferential treatment based on familial ties or external relationships. Heflin emphasized that the jail's standards are uniform and that Ronald Smith has been treated like any other inmate, without special measures or accommodations. He also confirmed the existence of a pod designed for inmates who cannot integrate into the general population, stating that transfers to restrictive housing are standard procedure for those unable to adhere to the pod's rules. The inmate who reported the unequal treatment has no institutional infractions, and he claims he's subject to 23-1 housing because of protective custody. The inmate claims the jail has furnished an overflow unit to house the sheriff's brother, where the inmates allege he enjoys many expanded freedoms, including access to recreation and not being locked down for the majority of the day. The jail's denial seems to indicate that Smith is not in restrictive housing, but doesn't address why other inmates in protective custody are treated differently. Meanwhile, Ronald Smith is facing near certain indictment after a Staunton judge certified his drug charge to a Staunton grand jury. Smith is due back in court in April to hear the grand jury's indictments. The indictments are not just about holding individuals accountable, they also represent a crucial step towards restoring faith in a system that appears to have faltered. There is no greater test to a justice system than when it is forced to deal with one of its own. As the story unfolds, will the sheriff's brother be treated like every other inmate? Or will, as alleged by the other inmates at Middle River Regional Jail, the sheriff's twin brother continue to receive special privileges and accommodations, such as when the sheriff chased his brother through the city of Staunton, but did not notify city police, presumably to avoid additional Staunton charges against his twin brother? As these cases move forward, the allegations at Middle River Regional Jail, the looming indictments of the sheriff's twin brother, and the potential implications of special treatment in a jail setting are a testament to the importance of transparency and equality in the justice system. Of course, after facing drug charges in Staunton, Smith will face aggravated attempted murder charges, along with a slew of family court charges. And the fact that the defendant's twin brother is the one investigating his Augusta County case leaves many questions unanswered about whether Smith is truly receiving all sorts of special privileges in his journey through his brother's criminal justice system. To stay updated on this and other cases of police corruption, subscribe to Breaking Through News on the Newsbreak app or at breakingthrough.com.